Well, good evening, all. It is Sunday, 4:45 California time, and it's the 19th of November. Been a while since I've ranted about something, but the hell, it's about time. First off, you got all these people getting up in arms about statues, and slavery that happened 100 something years ago. La la la. We got our feelings hurt. Our ancestors had to do this, that, and the other. It's all bullshit. When you stop and think about this new generation, and I guess by new generation I'm talking kids from about 85 on up, that don't seem to realize that they are being used. They're getting shafted everywhere they go. They don't believe in organizing for anything except on social media, where they can get a bunch of people to jump up and down for about 5 minutes. They bitch and complain about anything, the amount of money they make and all that, but they ain't willing to do anything about it. They want everything for nothing if they can get it. And they don't realize they're being a slave, being held hostage and enslaved by basically the computers they play with. Case in point, the one I'm talking of. Haven't used my home computer much in the last 3 weeks, and I got to decide what the hell. Tired of playing on the phone, so I pull it up. I'm going to check my emails from work. All of a sudden, my passwords are no good anymore. Microsoft says my passwords are no good, even though I've used the same password for years. It's no good. And naturally, I can't reset the damn thing until I'm at work, where I have the numbers that they know of. Kind of makes it a little difficult. There's nobody to call about it, get any tech support, all that crap. So, what the hell, I'm about ready to shut them all down anyway. It's a shame the way these kids are nowadays. They like to think us old folks had it so good and all that stuff. As a friend of mine posted here the other day about unions. Personally, I haven't had any luck with unions. They've been good to a lot of people, though. They've changed the workplace for the positive. The trouble is the unions got greedy. Union bosses got greedy, let's put it that way. In the course of my lifetime, I've lost 4 jobs due to union activities. Where the union says, oh, you're not making enough money, you're going on strike. Like in Chicago in the middle of winter when you're a painter taper. That's a real good, smart move. But I digress. Nowadays, these people want, by people, I'm saying it very sarcastically. I personally call them morons. They want $15 an hour for flipping burgers. They seem to think everything is supposed to be paid for by the government. Nobody's supposed to have to work for anything, but they want $15 an hour. They want free health care. They want this. They want 6 weeks vacation, all this other shit. It's a downhill spiral. I'm no great college person, and I don't know economics all that good, and I'm not that articulate. I'm just an old dumb redneck. But common sense tells me if I'm paying some clown that's flipping my burger at McDonald's $15 an hour, that burger that I a week ago paid $2.39 for is now going to jump up to like $5 a burger. And that's on what used to be the dollar menu. Okay, so you got the burger flippers getting $15 an hour. Let's move it uphill. That means the waitresses and waiters at the sit-down dine-in restaurant that are making, say $8, $9, $10, $11 an hour right now. Well, that means their pay is going to jump up to like $18, $19 an hour, which means a meal that you and your wife could go to for $40 might turn out to be $80. Because you damn sure can bet that the corporations, the companies, the franchise owners are not going to take a loss at this. They'll find some way to jack the prices around to where the consumer has to pay it. Guaranteed. And that's just going to strengthen and speed up the decline of small business in this country. We're already losing major corporations that are going under because everybody seems to think they can buy it cheaper and faster online through Amazon, Let It Go, Top Hat, and all these others. Well, it could be right. You can get it that way cheap. But where are you going to get the service if it's not the right part? What you going to do then? Are you going to have your car fixed by a mechanic in China? Oh, let me guess. You're gonna call Amazon for somebody to come out and fix your heating and air conditioning in the middle of winter because the one you bought from them didn't work. Well, guess what? You got a 6-week wait. Good luck freezing. Let's all get our head out of our ass and start supporting our own small businesses. By small businesses, I don't mean Mickey D's, Burger King, and all that. They are small businesses in your local community, but they are part of the bigger corporation. How about finding a small diner, or a run-of-the-mill grocery store? It doesn't have to be the big Safeways and Lucky's and Albertsons and Kroger and Piggly Wiggly and all that. You can find a mom-and-pop shop that gets you a better thing, or how about a butcher shop if you can find one anymore. Get better cuts of meat, better prices. If we all quit thinking of how we can do all our ordering online so we don't have to interact with people and get out and introduce ourselves to people, maybe this country wouldn't be in such a mess as it's in. I live in a residential neighborhood. Got a lot of kids in the neighborhood. When my kids were growing up, you'd see kids up and down the street all playing stickball, football, all this stuff out on the street. Watching for cars, everything else, having a good old time until streetlights came on. Nowadays, you don't see kids outside playing. They're all programmed to play that Xbox and PlayStation and they're online doing this, that, the other. We're losing our humanity, people. You go to these college campuses and see these kids supposedly getting an education, and I call it an indoctrination. I had a discussion the other day with a person that is so far out of this world as far as their thinking goes that I'm surprised her feet are still on the ground. You can throw facts at them, show them the facts, and they still don't believe it because they saw it on the internet. It's true. Granted, you're going to find news on the internet. You're going to find news on the television set. Engage the brain, people. I don't care who is putting the news out, even what I'm saying. There's a kernel of truth in everything everybody says. Use your brain to piece the facts together. If you find an interesting fact, research it yourself. Don't just stick to the mainstream news. Don't just stick to the social media news. Research it. Find the truth for yourself. Because if we all keep just believing everything the internet says, we are nothing more than programmed morons. They're trying to do away with it, the people that can think for themselves. And no, there's no booze in this. It's just straight coffee. Most of my rants have me drinking beer. I'm stone cold sober. But I watch a lot of this stuff online, and I sit here and shake my head going, What the hell are these people thinking? I mean, let's face it. We got a president a lot of people hate. All right? I can understand that. I respect their ability to do that. But he is the president. I see all these people making threats against the office and all this, and nothing's being done to him. That is against the law, last I heard. You know, if you don't like the president, so be it. I didn't like the last one, but I still respected the office. And all these states and politicians that seem to think they can make up their own rules to go against federal rules. I hate to be around when the piper comes due. I've heard our own governor, Jerry Brown, turn around and say he's going to make this a sanctuary state against what the federal government says. But then we had all the wildfires and the dam breaking and all that, and he was the first one to holler, I need federal aid. Well, Mr. Moonbeam, what are you going to do when they say no to that because of the fact you don't want to follow the federal regulations? How is your, what should we call it, way of thinking going to handle that? Are you going to jump up and down and say, well, it's our right to do this? The states have the right to make their own rules. Well, the states have the right to put money aside to pay for disasters. You're already gouging our pocket left and right. I mean, you just put a 40 cents per gallon tax on diesel trucks. A 40 cents per gallon tax on diesel trucks. But damn near everything in this country comes by diesel truck. Oh yeah, and you're going to improve the roads by adding another 60 cents to the gas tax for everybody. Okay, that's your way of trying to force everybody to buy these damn electric cars that are supposed to save everybody money. Well, let me ask you this, Moonbeam. How much is your PG&E bill, your electric bill? When you got to plug that electric car into your house to charge it up overnight so you can get to work, and you watch your electric meter go bzzz, how's that saving anybody money? Do you know how electricity is made? It's made by hydroelectric, coal, nuclear, and water. All of those cost money. All of them damage the environment one way or the other. But you call yourself being green. You're a fucking moron. And now I read something online. I got to research it out a little better, but I just read something about Feinstein's trying to pass this bill against assault weapons in Congress, and it's even going to affect people that own a Glock 17 because that's going to be classified as an assault weapon. Ain't that the tinker's fucking ass? I got this challenge for all the politicians. And I doubt if anybody will ever read these things or hear it. But you want me to give up my guns, my rights, and all this stuff, while you're parading around with a whole gang of people with guns protecting your ass. You want me to trust the police when you don't. What kind of fool do you think I am? You know, you want to give up all your protections, then maybe we'll think about giving up ours. Oh, wait a minute, because you're rich and you're in office, that means you have the right to better protection than we do. You already get free retirement after one term in office the rest of your life. Well, it'd be nice to work 4 years or 2 years and get a pension plan like you have. It'd be nice to not be sallied with medical bills because you got better medical than anybody else in the country and don't have to pay a dime for it. Yeah, it must be nice to be one of the 1% up there. You want to pass these damn stupid fucking laws, you old bitch? Try walking in my shoes or anybody else's shoes out here. You know, you guys are blowing with the wind, whichever way you think it's blowing. It's usually up your ass. But that's my personal opinion, and God help it, I fought for the right to have my own opinion. Proud member of the USN. Damn proud of it. But think about it, people. All this stuff that you're jumping up and down about injustice, you're playing right to their tune. Wake up, research your own facts before you start mouthing off. You know, you have an opinion, state it. But till you know it's a fact, don't state it is. And as I said, I have to research that I read that Feinstein's trying to do. I have to read all 120 pages on her website about it. But that's enough of that. To all my followers, I thank you. Anybody watching, listening, remember the vets coming home, the ones that are already here. Try to help them out where you can. Remember, they don't want to hand out, they want to hand up. They want to get back to some sort of normalcy. And for God's sakes, people, let's all engage our brains. You know? Quit letting social media and all these internet things and the cell phones and all that, put them down. Talk to your neighbors. Open a door for somebody going into a store and say, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Have a nice day. You'd be awful surprised the looks you get for it. You'll shock a lot of people. Let's all go back to remembering what it's like to be human and Americans. Take the hyphenation out of your names, out of your races. Throw that fucking race card in the garbage and burn it. I don't care if you're white, black, purple, or pink. If you were born here, raised here, naturalized, whatever, immigration, and you went through all the steps, you're an American. You ain't a Hispanic American, you ain't an African American, you ain't a white American. You know, you ain't a Chinese American, Asian American. You're a fucking American. Let's all get back to acting like it. The old redneck, you can contact me on this thing, YouTube, or you can send me an email comment at redneckrebel1956@gmail.com. I will answer them, every one of them. You have a comment or something you want me to talk about, want my opinion on, ask. Might be my next video. Till then, to all the vets, thank you. To any of the people that are serving, both here and abroad, I respect you. Come back home safe as you can, as soon as you can. To all the rest of you, have a nice day, nice life. Give it some thought. We all need to go back to being human. Good night.